Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. Today is June the 1st, 2021. We're going to talk about what is the prospects of Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin as one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies in the market. This is the article written by Forbes. We're going to talk about this article real quick, and then I'm going to give you all our price prediction updated in the market for Ethereum so that we can always make sure that we are dominating the cryptocurrency space and that we are making the bag from the trap. This is what we do. This is what we're all about, is making sure that you and I are both in position to win in the market. So if you want to join us, if you want to join our community, you're more than welcome. You can do that by hitting the like button, sharing the video, and also subscribing here to our channel. So now let's break down this article written by Forbes real quick. Billy Brambrow was the one who has contributed to this article, which was written on May the 31st or published on May the 31st, 2021. And I went through this article and I went ahead and highlighted some things that I felt was important. But as always, I will leave you all the link to this article in the description if you all want to read a little bit more into it. But for the most part, you guys can tell the first thing that I highlight is that Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin. And that's even after losing about 50% of its value during the month of May. Yes, Ethereum has lost about 50% of its value over the last month. Now, there is a co-founder and former executive. So this is just the opinion. This initial paragraph is just the opinion of one individual, right? So you don't want to broad brush the opinion if Ethereum can overtake Bitcoin. We definitely don't want to do that. This is just the viewpoint of one individual, okay? His name is Todd Morley. He is the co-founder and former executive of investment giant Guggenheim Partners, who recently became a crypto and blockchain investor and entrepreneur. Now, he thinks Ethereum has much higher utility than Bitcoin, and that is where the action is on Ethereum's blockchain, which is correct. Okay. Now, this is what he told Bloomberg TV. Ethereum to me, and I quote, Ethereum to me has a much higher utility than Bitcoin through smart contracts. That's one of the technology that Ethereum has and utilizes in creating or giving us its viability in this space is smart contracts. Okay. Now, based off of Ethereum and Bitcoin, more app developers are on Ethereum's blockchain, and they're growing at 20 times for the past 6 years straight, much faster than Moore's Law. So that is where the action is. This is what Moreland is telling Bloomberg TV. Moore's Law, which is coined by the engineer Gordon Moore in 1965, POSIX computing speeds double every couple of years, along with the number of transistors per silicon chip. All right. So now, one of the biggest things for Ethereum that it has going for itself that gives it a lot of utility is decentralized finance, DeFi. And a lot of the app developers, a lot of the tokens that are created, they're not created on Bitcoin off of DeFi. It's created off of Ethereum's blockchain. And then you got the addition of a new popularity of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, which is also being created with ERC20 tokens, largely issued on Ethereum's blockchain. And NFTs are used to digitize art. Collectibles have added again to the use case of Ethereum. So there is some points here that shows that Ethereum does have more utility, more activity going on in this blockchain. And here it is. This is another investment giant, Goldman Sachs. They did a report and they stated that Ethereum has a higher chance of overtaking Bitcoin as a dominant store of value, calling it the Amazon of information. Given the importance of real uses in determining the store of value, Ethereum has a high chance of overtaking Bitcoin as a dominant store of value. This is what the analysts at Goldman Sachs are writing about. Now, it was leaked in sections of the report shared on Twitter. Elsewhere, some think long-awaited upgrades to Ethereum proof of stake began at the end of last year and designed to help Ethereum scale and reduce its sky-high transaction costs could help the Ethereum price reach never before seen heights. If they're able to deploy a new proof of stake rather than proof of work, then many people feel as if that the price will catapult extremely high because the reduction of gas fees would be reduced tremendously. Now you got Mark Cuban, right? Said that he expects Ethereum's long-awaited 2.0 upgrade will spark the development of apps that dwarf Bitcoin. So this is what he thinks. Okay, so we got a couple opinions from Goldman Sachs, Mark Cuban, who's the other individual's name? Todd Morley. All these individuals are basing cases on Ethereum eventually one day overshooting Bitcoin. Now, what do you all think? Drop the comment in the comment section and let me know. All right, they do have some viable points in terms of the utility and the use case of Ethereum versus Bitcoin, but you never know. So I want you all to tell me, what do you all think about Ethereum taking Bitcoin over in terms of its value and store value? So now let's get back to what we're really focusing on. We're here to see where in the world is Ethereum going to go. Okay, you guys can see that our last video in Ethereum was on May the 16th, right here. And take a look. We expected the market in Ethereum to drop in price, right? Now, we had established that the area of support was around $3,200 at that particular time, and the market exceedingly broke that literally the next day of us doing this prediction. So 9.25% at least we could have profited into the market in Ethereum. If you rolled it all the way down to $2,600 right now, you have 26% in your account, additional profit for you right there. And that's the name of the game, is being in position to win into the market. And this is what we're all about. So I want you all to see here. Take a look. I just zoomed out the market. And while everyone else is running historic, giving you a lot of fear, a lot of FOMO, making you scared as to where price is going to go, we've already established that the market trend in Ethereum was higher. And that is where the market has been holding its support. So why would you be worried that we've seen the market in Ethereum go from the high from $4,300, $4,400 all the way down to 41%? Yeah, we lost 50% of our value, just like the article talked about in last month. But look where we actually are at. We're at a pretty good point. This is where the trend is. The market in Ethereum is still in an uptrend. Now, this is the pristine real estate area that one needs to make an entry into it in Ethereum. The only problem is, will this market hold this line? That's the question that we need to make a determination on as we do this video, because right now we're at a very good point to see this market in Ethereum go higher, plus buying it at a cheaper price. Let's take a look at the market in Ethereum on a 3-day time frame. And here, I'm not seeing a lot, right? We're still seeing the ability of the market in Ethereum give us some weakness. I will really see this market go higher if the price is able to break up above $2,800. That is the current area of restriction that I am seeing into the market for this currency. Looking at this on a 2-day time frame, again, pretty much the same type of action is going on into the market in Ethereum. Let's do this on the 5-day. This is the 5-day time frame into the market in Ethereum. And yes, we're still seeing weakness into the market. We're not going to be oblivious to that notion. The market here is still hinting that the market is not giving us any demand in this space. Even on last week, I want you all to see this. We still saw the market in Ethereum give us some weakness. Why? Because we closed off of the highs. So that tells us that majority of the price action last week was people selling more Ethereum into the market. Monthly time frame, take a look at this monthly time frame. I can't emphasize to you all enough that this $2,800 is going to be real important. If the market in Ethereum cannot break above $2,800, we will not see the price go higher. And then the chances of us breaking this overall trend increases dramatically. $2,800 is the number that you and I need to be focused in on. Okay. Now, real quick, here we are. You guys can see around $2,800 is where this market restriction currently is, and this is on the 90-minute time frame. So what we have to do, since we don't really cover this currency on a day-to-day basis, we'll have to go ahead and cover this on the long term. All right. And here, looking at this in the long term, the market in Ethereum still looks weak, and we need to be prepared for the market increasing the probability of breaking this overall trend. Now, right now, this very instance, I'm not telling you that the market is ready to break to the downside just yet. Okay. I think the market's going to try to come back up towards $2,800, $2,900, test that area again and get rejected, and we'll see the market go back down. Okay. So yes. Am I seeing the market weak right now? No, I'm not. I'm expecting the market to pretty much give us what we have already been seeing, and that is trading in this range. Okay. I'm expecting to see that initially. Now, as this market continues to increase and go higher, okay, so you can play this, get 3%, almost 4% out the market. Told you all that around $2,800 is where the market restriction is. That's about 8% profitability, or even 29. I like $2,900 to where the market in Ethereum is going to try to hit, but that's only on the short-term basis. This video is going to give you all our longer-term basis to where we're going to look for the market in Ethereum to go lower in price. Okay, I do like it on the daily time frame. So which one would you rather do? How long would you be in the market? This is why it's very important for you to all to realize you got to be in the market for yourself, because you really have no idea as to where, no one has the idea as to where you want to enter the market and where you want to get out. What's your time frame, right? Because I can see that market going both ways. It is just depending on when you're trying to get in and get out. Because the short term, yeah, the market in Ethereum is definitely hinting that we're going to go high in price, but only to test $2,800 to $2,900. We can do that on the short term. But when I switch this over to the monthly basis, you can see from a monthly perspective that we have to see this market break above $2,800 on strength in order for us to really maintain the ability to go higher. And the price action from last month definitely shows us that that is in jeopardy of even occurring. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna play this on the daily time frame, right? With the premise that Ethereum is gonna go higher in price. Okay. Now we have $2,800 initially as our first area of TP. Okay. Next area is going to be around 29. So that gives us about 12, almost 13% profitability into the market in Ethereum going higher. Now this is only on the initial stage, because long term, we're going to come back and test this ascending line. That's the premise that we're going to fall under in the long term. But for the moment, yeah, we could play the strength. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to play the market strength in Ethereum. $2,800 is our first area of TP. We might fall a little bit short, just like we did today. But I think there's still enough momentum to see this currency try to go up a little bit higher in price. So now that's it. Tell me your price prediction to the market in Ethereum for the short term. Okay, so tell me, where do you think price is going to be in the next 4 days? Or let's do 5 days. In 5 days, write in the comment section, where do you think price is going to be? And then also tell everyone, what do you think about Ethereum overall taking the majority of the value of Bitcoin and placing it on within itself with the DeFi as well as non-fungible tokens? What do you all think? Where do you think, which one do you think is more valuable, Bitcoin or Ethereum? Drop the comment in the comment section and let us know. And that's it. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.